So this is the demo one of Splunk admin and power user course. Okay, so so as the name itself says, like it is an admin course, right? We should have some basic knowledge, like mostly, right? In enterprise, Splunk will be installed in the Linux only. So like 99% of the 90% of the infrastructure or 90% of the setup will be installed only in the Splunk. There are rarely they will use Windows. Means like some small setups only, right? Where you will have Splunk. So those will be installed on the Windows. So it is like it is good to know the Linux commands as well. Okay, so today, right, we'll be going through some Linux commands which will help you to, or which will groom you to do the Splunk admin. Okay, for that, right, I have logged into one machine. Okay, so this is one. Okay, one second. I'm logging to one of the Linux machines so that we can execute some commands. Okay, so when you come to here, right, so I have prepared one list. Okay, so this will be having some all the Linux commands. Like if you want to survive, these are the essential commands which we'll be using in the Linux. Like you can list a directory, or like if you want to see the hidden files, or if you want to change a directory. I have categorized them as like file commands, process management commands. Okay, if you want to see the process, one is like if you want to have see the file permissions, and if you want to SSH to some server, and if you want to search some pattern. Okay, so and some system info. Okay, this describes about the system, like how many, what is the date, and disk space and all those. And the compression is for something like if you want to create a zip file or a tar file or something, no. And network commands and installation. Okay, mostly we'll be going with the this installation, Red Hat Linux installation. And we'll be seeing like what is the difference between the yum and the RPM based installation. So like if you have this will actually these commands are enough to survive. Okay, if you practice like 10 commands a day, no, by the end of like 7 days or 8 days, right, you will be proficient. Got it? So like why I'm taking this Linux commands, right? There will be some people like who don't know Linux at all. So like if I start directly the Splunk admin, right, they are facing some challenges to log in and do the activity. Okay, instead there will be some people like Splunk will be used by many people, no. So some people are coming from development, some people are coming from support. So those people are changing facing some challenges. For Linux admins, right, who are already Linux admin, if they want to move to Splunk admin, no, that's easy for them. For others, they're struggling. So coming back, we'll execute some commands, okay, as part of the day one. So if I want to know the list of files that are present in a server, okay, are present in that particular directory, okay, so I will use the ls command. Okay, if I give ls, right, I'm getting two commands. One is something like mysql and the original kscfg. So these are the normal files. So in Linux, right, in Windows and Linux, there will be some files which are hidden also. If in Windows you might have seen, if you click hidden option only, some files will come. So there will be one thing like ls-la. Okay, if I give ls-la, if you see, you will be seeing some like bash underscore history, bash underscore logout, bash underscore profile. So these are all the whatever the commands that are starting with a dot. Okay, dot, dot, dot. So these are called as the hidden files. The normal files you won't have any dot in front. For hidden files only you will be having like the dot. So this is the difference basically. So if you want to like I will show like vim dot bash underscore. So here, right, they will be setting the path, and some environmental variables or something can be configured in this. normally. Okay, if you install Java or something, now you will in Windows you will be having you will be adding some uh, environmental variables, no? So those will be added in this bash.profile. And yeah, and directory related stuff we'll see. Okay, cd mk mkdir. Are you fine with Linux, or like you want me to go to the Splunk? What is your background basically? I want to listen from you. Everyone knows Linux?
No,
You
I
can
do
unmute.
not.
So you're happy with this, right? Maybe I'm
I do not
like,
know. I do not know INS.
okay. Others? Naresh, Purna, Satish, Srinivas. You can put it in chat window as well. You're fine with Linux commands, no?
Yes, yes, sir. We are familiar with this, yeah.
Yeah, then fine. So like first we'll start with the Linux only. Okay, even if you want to like brush up also, right, this will be helpful if you someone knows, because directly if I start Splunk and all those, right, that configuration files and all those, right, it will mess up. Okay, you won't understand.
Fine, sir. No issues. You can carry on. Yeah.
So if I want to create a directory, right, I can create using mkdir command. Okay, I'm creating something like slash, I will be creating something like demo. Okay, so if I want to change it to slash demo, right, I have to change the directory using cd slash demo. Okay, now now I have changed the directory. Now I want to check whether I am present in the directory or not. Okay, and pw will give the present working directory. Okay, now currently I am in the demo. Okay, now I want to create a file here. So for now, right, I will be creating a blank file. Using touch command, what you can do, right, I can create something like a.txt, b.txt, c.txt. So I am creating the three files over here using the touch command. If I give ls-l or ls, it is showing me the three text files which I have created just now. Okay. Okay. Now, if I want to delete a file, okay, I can give rm c.txt. Rm command will remove the existing file. Okay. So I can delete the file. Okay. Or if you want to create a delete a directory, right, I can use something like rm hyphen r and directory underscore name, whatever the directory which you want to delete. Okay. Mm, so yeah, cd slash where slash cd slash where. If you go to this directory now, there will be some files called like message cd where log. Okay, here you will see all the Linux related logs, whatever the system generated, cron or boot or like messages. So I want to see something like this file, messages file. Okay, I can give something like If I give cat, okay, I'm doing some operation, okay, so I will take one more. So I want to monitor. If I give slash cat slash messages, right, it will scroll. All the log will be like coming. So that is a problem. Okay. So if I want to see the file slowly, I can give with more. More means that file will be, if I click tab only, next screen will come, next page will come. Got it? So if I want to read, like if I want to read something or something, I can use more command followed by the tab. Okay. Now in log files, right? Normally, if someone wants to log in, let us assume like if I want to see the top 10 files, head 10, I can give head is the result of top files, top 10. I can give something like messages. This is the file name. Then it will show only first 10 lines. Okay. If you see the time, right? This is occurring at the 21st, not today. In that log file, these occurred some 3 days back. Okay. In that file, these files are like first 10 rows, but I want to find the last 10. Then I can use something like tail. Okay, currently if you see, right, 821 is the last instance where I got the log. Okay, 821 is the last. Okay, somebody is now what I will do, right, I'll give exit. You saw the log, no? Removed session 113, removed session something, because I have exited. I have already logged in as a duplicate session and I have exited. Okay, so it is showing me the last. Okay, if you want to see something like the running log, if I want to troubleshoot something, what I will do, I will do something like this. And what I will do, right, I will just click this one and I will monitor here. If some operation happens, no, see, new session has been created. Like that, I can monitor the running logs also. Okay, now I no need to change anything. Let it be like that. And I will do something like exit here. So one event will be logged. So remove session 115. Like that, we can see the running logs also. This will be useful like when you are troubleshooting some issues in Splunk, no? If you want to do some operation and check, no, those will be useful. Basically, you need like something like text editing files. Okay, you want to change the directories and you have to modify the files. And if you want to install, right? If you want to install some package, right, you should be knowing the package management. Till now, any doubts? Here there is a big list, but I will take like whatever is most important.
Hi Vikram, VMI means VM editor, right?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Vim, not VMI, Vim. Okay, so cd/demo, which is directory which I have created. Okay, now there is one file over here. vi.txt file, it will come like this / okay. If I use Vim, no, it won't give any colors. Everything will be like text. If I use Vim, right, it is an advanced version. If I give Vim, no, see that color is changing. Now it is blue.
Okay.
So for coding, no, if you have any syntactical errors or something, no, it is easy to see in Vim rather than VA. Okay, here if I make any mistake, no, I don't know. If I delete this one, no, I don't know. Okay, this is it. But if I go with Vim, no, one second. Yeah, so it is not highlighting. Then I will be alerted. Okay, so I missed something. Wait a minute. You got it? Okay. Copying files is also one more important. Okay, now I'm creating some directory called like A and B. If I give ls, okay, I'm having some files called a.txt, b.txt, and I'm having some directories A and B. Now what I have to do, right? I want to move a.txt to A and b.txt to B. So cp, I can give a.txt to A. Okay, this is copy, and cp b.txt to B. Got it? So the only thing is like you will be able to see the a.txt and b.txt if I copy, because it will copy there. Okay, if I go to cd a, you will be having this file. Okay, you will be having two copies. Now what I will do, right? I will delete this here. Okay, and I will come out of this rmb/b.txt. I'm removing the file directly. Okay, there will be one more command. Okay, and now we won't have any data in here. ls/a/ there is nothing. ls/b/ there is nothing. Okay, now what I will do in my present working directory called demo, if I click ls, now I am having two files. Now I want to move directly. I don't want to copy. I want to move a.txt to A folder. Okay, and I want to move b.txt to B folder. Typo. Okay, here, right, the original copy won't be there. Okay, so ls/a/ if I give, no, I'm getting this file automatically. If I give b ls/b, I'm getting this file. So the files are being copied there. Copy and move difference is, right? Copy will create a copy of the file. Move will replace the file. Okay, it will delete, just move the file from here to there. And let us assume like cd, I want something like cd, I'm navigating to a directory. Okay, there is something like a.txt. Now what I can do, right, I can move this to a.txt to abc.txt. So what will happen, right, this a.txt will be renamed with b.txt. So this move command will replace, basically it will replace the, or it will rename. If I type ls, now I will be getting abc.txt only. Next
Move,
we'll go
move, move rename same, right?
moon.
MV command and rename also same, right?
Both are same.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll see something like how to check a process. Let us assume like you are running some here or you have installed the Splunk. Okay, now you want to check whether the process is running or not, or irrespective of Splunk, right? If some Tomcat is running, you want to check something like that, then you have to give something like ps-xw. This will list all the processes. Now it is scrolling like this, right? It's scrolling like very fast. So what I can do, right? I can check more. Okay, so using this like this, I can check my stuff. Okay, I can use pipe. If I pipe it with more, no, then I can scroll one by one. If I know the process completely, that is assume like I know I want to search for only Splunk, then I can give grep Splunk. Okay, then it will list me the process related to Splunk only. If you see here, right, this is the process. Okay, this is the process. Okay, got it. So if you will use the grep command to search for any specific pattern. Okay, so like this grep you can give, like if you want to know whether the process is running or not, grep ssh I will give. So it is running, or I will give something like if there is any process called as ftp, I will just check it. I'm not sure whether it is installed. It's not installed, I think. Okay, this is one thing. And if I want to kill a process, so I will, this is my Splunk. Okay, now I want to kill the process. Here I want to kill this process basically. Okay, okay, now what I can do, right? Kill hyphen non 9, and I have to give the process ID. So whatever you are seeing in the first, no, this is the process ID for each process. So if you see older also, right, this is the some daemon, or this is some package that is running, no, this is the PID for that. Okay, this is the script. Okay, so if you scroll a bit up, right here, right, there is something like sftp server. This is a script which is running in the background. For that, right, this is the 307 and 32 is the process ID. Okay, this is the process ID. In the same way, for Splunk also, right, it will be like 3501. I will give this one. Okay, so now I will give Splunk. So that big process, whatever we have, no, that got deleted, no. Previously we used to have a big line here, no, this one that got killed. Got it. So you have to kill a process, something like that, and this is related to like finding the process and killing it. One second, I'll go to chat and I have some message. So okay, so this is like now you know, right, how to check the process and how to kill the process. Now we will see like I will create some file touch abc.txt. Okay, so if you see here, right here we will be having the permissions. It has some significance basically. Okay, blue for directory, white for something like a text file. Okay, and this is the owner, this is the group which is associated, whether like for every file, right, there will be something like owner and group. So why, and there will be something like this one, this is the permissions. So if you take this one, no, if I take this one, okay, and I will tell what will happen. These are for the root, these three permissions are for root or owner. These three are for group. These three are for others. Just a second. Just a second. Okay. So this is for read, write, for, okay, this is split into three things. One is like owner, group, and others. So for each file, right, there will be like three ways you can allocate some permissions to it. Okay. So if I give something like, there will be some notations also, like 4 means permission read, 2 means write, 1 means execute. Okay, so now if I am having total permission would be something like this. If I want all the permissions to a file, right, it will be 7. Means this 7, this 7, how it will come now? We will be adding 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so this is 7. Same. Actually, how we will change the file permission is like chmod change mode. If I give something like 754, okay, then first octet would be for the owner. Means I'm giving all permissions. Read, write, execute. For owner, I'm giving 7. Per group, actually there will be one group, and for that you will be having multiple users. Let us assume. Okay, for that group, if I give something like 5 means what? 7 means I'm giving 3 permissions. One is like read, write, execute. Okay, X for execute. Okay, and if I give something like 5 means 4 is read, right? 4 is read only, no, here 4 is read, comma, once for execute. Means that if there's script file or something, no, that group can run. Others means who are not, who is not the owner and who are not part of a group. Okay, for them, right, they will be having only read permission. So any file, right, whatever in Linux, it will have this pattern. It will follow this one. Okay, read, write, and execute permission. So if I give something like 755, what will happen? If I want to change the permission, by default it is something like 64 means read, write means 6, read means 4, and 4 means I'm getting 644, 644 permission. So in Linux, right, we will have, people will say, right, it will be having some, I will rename to this one. Okay, okay, 1 second, I think something, okay, this terminal explain. Just a second. Yeah. So cd slash demo here, right? I told you abc.txt. I will be reading it to mv abc.txt to abc.sh. Okay. Now I have directly blindly have created one sh file. Okay. Can I execute dot slash abc dot? Okay. abc.sh. I'm getting permission denied. So for every Linux file, whenever it creates, right, it won't get any execute permission. So even if you copy some script, okay, 1 second, guys, 1 second, there's some noise in the background. So what will happen, right? Am I audible now? Yeah, hope I am audible. So if I execute something now, it will be like permission denied. So if I put a shell script in the Linux, okay, and if I execute it, like if it contains some malware or like commands to destroy the server, right, it won't execute. In Linux, no. So in Windows, right, if you put some bad file, okay, and if you double click in that bad file, if you mention something like delete all the folders or something, if you write any script, no, that will execute, correct? But in Linux, no, it is something like if you put, you can give whatever the, if you want to destroy the server, you write a shell script and you put it. By default, it won't execute until you provide a permission for that. Okay, all the Linux files will get the 644 permission. Read, write, read and read. So even root also can't, or the owner also can't execute. Who is copying can't execute. Okay. So if I want to change the file, if I want to change the permission, no, I can change it to chmod. Change mode. I can give something like, if I want to give 754. 7 means owner can get that read, write, execute. Okay, and group members can, this owner can execute, will have all the permissions. Group users will have read and execute, and others will have only read permission to abc.sh. If I give ls, no, see, so this color itself got changed. Previously, whenever it doesn't have execute permission, it is in text file. Once it got execute permission, no, the color got changed. If you see here, right, read, write, execute, first three things, right, first three letters are okay. So D means directory. Okay, if you see, so if you prefix something like D, right, it is something like directory. Okay, so don't get confused. Our thing will start from second. First three will be like root users. Okay, next three will be like group, and last three will be the others. That is how we have to give the permission. Okay. I think it is enough for today. Like too many comments we have gone through. So like this, if you know this, right, it will be very easy for you. Maybe 10 comments a day, right? Here you are having some shit. Mostly you will have some 50 comments or 60 comments. So if you learn this 10 comments a day, within 5 days you can learn. Okay, this with this you can survive. Mostly if someone knows Linux also, they can refer this and they can comment. So I think it pretty much covers everything, whatever is essential. Just a second. Any doubts? So like first we'll deal with this one, and later we'll slowly go to that Splunk. That's how we follow. You you can unmute yourself and ask questions, okay? Because like here, right, in the Splunk course, now you will be like installing, you will be setting up some installations, or you will require some basic commands. Okay, if you want to modify a file or something, no, you need some Linux. No, that's why I'm taking that. For setting up the universal forwarder or indexer, right, you need to modify some configuration files. So yeah, that's why I took this one. So we'll cover this stuff here. Okay, so it covers pretty much everything like Splunk architecture, licensing, and the components, and like some SPL reports, charts, and setting up the environment. So it may require some 8 to 10 machines for setting up the admin. For Splunk admin, no, you may require some 6 to 8 virtual machines. Or if you have VM with good CPU, sorry, system with good configuration, no, you can spin some instances. So if you have something for me, right, I'm having some VMware. Okay. So you'll be having something like the indexer 1, indexer 2, indexer 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 servers you will have. This is the bare minimum to set up the environment. They will be having like multiple components. That's, yeah. Any doubts? Else we'll wind up.
So tomorrow what will be covered, sir? As we
Tomorrow,
gave.
right, it will be at, we'll cover some package management commands, and later we'll start with the Splunk installation.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You are fine with it,
Vikram,
right? Or you want me to go to direct Splunk? Yeah. Like as most of the people are not familiar with Linux, no, I will just cover up this one because you don't need to explicitly go and attend one Linux class and come, no. Yeah, tell me, someone was asking some question.
Vikram, I am Naresh.
Yeah,
So
Naresh.
we have to learn admin or power user. What is the difference on both? What is development?
So like it is like a power
Splunk.
user, like admin means administration. Power user means he will be having some basic knowledge. Okay, so but this is just a naming conversion, right? So like you will be having like mostly, right, it will be 80 to 90% comment same. Okay, power user or development. Okay, previously, right, this is one stuff. Okay, power user is one stuff. So Splunk certifications, if you go, if you go to Splunk certification, no, you will be having core user. Okay, you will be having something like power user. Okay, and advanced power user, and you will be having a Splunk developer admin. Okay, and you will be having someone like a developer also. So like actually for this one, no, you will be having like these two prerequisite. So basically, right, at the end of the day, everything is a command and same features you will have, but this development will have some more extra features. Mostly whatever you are doing, right, that will be covered. Means like if you attend this one, right, Splunk fundamentals 1, you will be having here, no, Splunk fundamentals 1 plus 2. Okay, if you go to advanced power user, right? You will be having one extra topic. Okay, so if you go to Splunk admin, no, here, right, you will be having 1, 2 plus some add-on, data administration and this one. Splunk developer means, if you see here, right, it is something like they will be speaking about the dashboards, advanced dashboards and building Splunk apps. Okay, developing the Splunk's REST API. So like if you take this here, right, we won't 100% like cover everything, but 70% this will be covered. But as I should not call out like the REST API, 1 or 2 comments will be executing. Okay, but I should not call it like as a project. I can't project like I'm teaching complete development, you know, to be fair. So that's why we kept this one. Okay, so here whatever you have, right, this dashboards will be there, advanced dashboards and visualizations will be there, building Splunk apps will be there. But you understood, no, like it is a separate track, but it is fine. Okay, we can survive. So here also in Splunk power user, right, will be, if you see here now in this one, the dashboards are there. Dashboards are there, right? Charts and visualizations will be there, but we haven't called out like explicitly like Splunk apps also will stay. Splunk apps also will cover. Okay, just it's a name, naming convention.
Okay.
If I put something like I will complete everything in 1 month, no, then it will mislead. No?
Okay.
That's it.
So
Okay.
we have to learn Linux is very mandatory in real time.
Anywhere, any technology nowadays, Linux is mandatory.
Okay.
As we
I
are
have
going to
knowledge.
cloud, as we are going to cloud, in cloud you won't
Mhm.
spin Windows machine. No?
Okay.
It is not to Splunk. It is for everywhere. Everywhere. If you go to like Docker and Kubernetes, also there also execute. You have to execute commands. No, agree.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to other
Yes.
technologies like mm, some, you won't have UI now. That is a trend for any technology apart from that Java where you will do, right, for programming languages. Server side everything is Linux. That is good to have. No, it is not. It is like basically, right, there are two things. One is like knowledge needed for clearing a certification and just to survive. Got it? Huh?
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No scripting, right? You run the .ss files.
That's it. Just to use it, because you should not mess up. No, I should not give rm
Okay.
minus rm slash if I
Yes.
give everything bigger. Got it, right?
Yes. Got it.
So to avoid those mistakes and while changing the permissions, these are basic, no? If you want to, you have to
Mm-hmm.
change the file permission. Let us assume like you have copied a script file. It won't to get by default sh permission. So if you know that, right, then you will change, as I mentioned, you will change the permission to sh and then you will execute.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyhow, some colleagues will be there. No, they will try to help, not an issue. This doesn't mean like no one will can remember everything. Okay. Any other questions?
Okay, Vikram.
So Vikram, I have sent you a test on the chat. Are you going to share the cheat sheet for the comments?
Yeah, like once people enroll, no, that actually how it will be, right? So we'll be creating something like classrooms. Okay. So we'll be having some classrooms. So this is how like we'll share the notes. So there won't be any notes given. Like we'll share if there is any documentation required or any books or material, no, that will be uploaded to the uh, classrooms, Google Classrooms. Okay, so the people will be added to that particular groups. Okay, like this. So like some students are there, so they have been added. So it will I will be sharing via this one, so that you will be getting like. So the thing is like you guys can also post something and the comments and everything, right? If you get any issues or something, right? We'll do that RCA and we'll put the comments here itself. For each batch, there will be one Google Classrooms link created. Here I will be uploading.
Okay, so I send you a private chat if you could respond.
Yeah, but now I am having some. I have to work now. It's already a bit late for me. Like if you have like you can just drop a note, or you can whenever the coordinator calls, no, you can intimate them. Okay. Now actually I have to log in. Actually, this demo was supposed to be at 8 p.m. by mistake, right? They have told it's AM. Like normally, right? This demo was planned at PM, 8 p.m., not AM. So I have logged in now. This one, like what concern? Like you can drop a mail to me.
What's your mail ID?
Testing. I have provided it. Okay, I have provided my email ID. You can.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Any other questions before I close the session?
Vikram, are you comfortable with Telugu also, right?
Yes, yes. But in class, right, it won't be okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Oh,
Sometimes I
not
can.
like that. Sometimes, not
Yeah, yeah,
regularly.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
But the thing is, like some people may get irritated. That's why. Fine, yeah, I'm from Telugu. I'm Telugu, and not an issue. If you can ask, no inhibition. Okay. At the end of the day, you are paying. At the end of the day, you should feel okay. I learned something. That is the goal, no? Yeah.
So when is the next class?
Next class will be tomorrow 8 p.m. IST.
Regular class, when will it start?
You say
You
8
mentioned
p.m.?
8 p.m. IST.
Wow.
So this is something like demos course. So demos will happen like 2-3 days. Okay, if I find like some people join now, then I can immediately start the session. Okay, it is it is something like you will be having some other people also, like the batch, right? How it will be, right? You will be having admin part and development part. It is split into two. Okay, so every 15 days you will be having one batch. Okay, some people will join admin first and later they will complete development. Some people will join development first and they will complete admin later point of time. You got it? So now you will be clubbed with you. For you it will be like admin part starting. Okay, after 15 days, right? Then I will start development. During that time, along with you, some people will join for development. For them, the development will be first. But both are independent. I want to club it all. Like, okay, so some people may think if I attend the development first or admin first, the thing is like till that, till I start that development, till I start that development, right? I won't teach any concept related to development admin. Okay, I will draw a line there such that there won't be any impact to the student. Okay, so they didn't actually, for doing admin, the people don't know how to upload a file also. Okay, so I'll make sure like everything is, there is no leak from my side. Okay, any other doubts? Mostly right, today right, you will be having demo 1, demo 2 will be tomorrow, demo 3 from, because one more thing right, I won't report much. If I repeat these sessions now, people will get bored. So whatever I'm teaching now, right, these Linux commands, I won't repeat during my, once I start my course. So you can directly attend from here. You can see these are basics only, right? Hopefully people can run until it is like needed or explicitly. Okay. For me, right, there is no demo, nothing for me, right, as a trainer, right? For management, it will be something like demo or something. As a trainer, right, I'm least bothered whether it's like a demo or normal class. For me, the content should be presented. Okay, any other thoughts?
Tomorrow the class is at the same time, or it will be
8,
in the evening?
8 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for your time.